Welcome guys, today to a new video. Let's talk about the Dunlop 908 Rally Ride. So I have the tire in 150, 70, 80. So it's an 18-inch tire. The tire has really nice, strong and big knobs on the back. These knobs are quite good for the distance you want to ride. This means it's from the longevity, so if you want to make more kilometers on this tire, I can say this is more common that you will reach higher kilometers, like for example with an Bridgestone AX 41. They have also these bigger blocks, so the contact to the street are bigger and the weight of the bike is on the contact with such a big knob, so it's not spinning freely, and you have not so much you increase the friction between the road or the dirt, and then your tire will last for longer. So the back tire has huge knobs, and I have this tire now for 1000 kilometers on. I don't see really that he is like getting lower in the profile. You see a little bit that the hard face or the angle here of the knob has reduced it because of my throttle. I twist maybe the throttle a little bit. I have tested this tire with lower than 1 bar. It's a tube tire, so I run it with tubes, and I have lowered the pressure to 1 bar. Then your face is much bigger. Now I'm running on 2 bar because the surface here is like, it's really, I would call it autobahn, and it's really dry, so I just put more pressure in. In the sand I have tried to ride the tire with lower pressure and higher pressure, and I can say I'm not really also a fan in no matter which conditions you are to lower the pressure on the tire. I would say it makes only sense when you're doing hard enduro, really hard stuff, then you really increase, and everything else is just only for your brain that you think you have better possibilities. You can everything try with your skills, just improve your skills, and then you don't need to lower the pressure during a trip or anything. I have never done this on the GS before or on other tires on the HP2 when I was riding such terrain or even in sand. I was not riding in dunes, of course, this is different, but I was riding in, let's say, soft sand roads where some people would say, yeah, you could lower it. You could lower it, of course, but there is no need for it, in my opinion, because when you stay nice on the footpacks, you have the nice traction on the rear, and if your body position is right and your throttle and your speed, you don't need this really. If you're in the dunes in the Sahara, this is a different condition. Yes, you can lower it, but even there I would try it with not lowered pressure, just to see how it performs, of course. If I ride hard enduro like on the Erzberg, there I ride with low pressure or even with moose. So I ride then with moose, and that's something that improves sure the traction of your bike and you have less wheel spin. So on the front I have a 90-90-21 Dunlop 908 rally ride. You see the knobbies are not that huge as on the rear. So in the normal case, I have ridden many reviews, you need 2 front tires for 1 rear tire because of the structure, but the front tire is for, because they say it's a 50-50 tire, but I say it's the most aggressive 50-50 tire in my opinion. This is just only my opinion, of course some people have different opinions, but for me this is the most aggressive tire. It's also the more expensive tire from the tires that you can get on the market. Moto Z tires are also quite expensive in Europe because hard to get them, but the Dunlop I would say is not hard to get but quite expensive. But also you get, with the price you get also longevity on the rear. On the front not really. It's so that the knobbies are quite aggressive as I said, and they are also a little bit soft as you see. They're not so soft that you can twist them, but they are soft that you can, you see, push the knobby. And maybe I can show you, some of them have here already a surface that is a little bit yeah, like it would want to go away, if you see here, and that's because I was running higher pressure, lower pressure with this tire just to see how it performs, and also I was braking quite hard with the tire on such hard surface, and also on the street, but mostly on the surfaces. And when I push the brakes and everything, then it's of course a hard life for the knobbies. The front tire you see is looking quite new. It has still knobs on it and has also 1000 kilometers on. That's because I'm riding not really on asphalt, on anything. I was riding only on dirt roads. And yeah, so about this tire I can say I'm quite happy. In sand it's so that it's a really good tire for sand, not the best, but for a 50-50 tire he's really good. If some are asking what I would recommend or what I would do if I want to ride the ready ride but not with the levity of the front tire, because I don't want to change the front tire twice and the rear once, for example for longer trips. So I would say on the rear the rally ride tire, and on the front you could take a Michelin, for example Anarchy Wild. You can take a Bridgestone AX41, such tires that are still have nice knobbies. You will lose on the front for sure performance, that's for sure, but you will rise the longevity of the tire, so you can expand the exchange of it. If you say I don't care about it, then that's the setup for my opinion if you want to have a 50-50 tire on your bike. No matter if it's a HP2 or it's a 990 KTM or 790 or 890 or Tiger or T7, no matter, they have the same tire options as this HP2 for example. So yeah, that's my favorite 50-50 tire.